Appointed member to the House of Assembly, the Honorable Doug Parnell, encouraged residents to help police in their investigations and assured tourists that the country is still a safe place.
First of all, I think people need to put the rate of crime in perspective. Yes, there's some serious crime. We don't want to minimize that, and we certainly don't want to trample on people's hurt feelings and certainly hurt pockets and hurt emotions and their trauma. But this isn't Somalia. This isn't someplace where there's reckless abandon and complete lawlessness. We have to understand that we have a specific groups of persons that go around and perpetrate these acts. That is the belief of, I believe, the police. I'm sure that they would attest to this. And we have to put it in perspective. Generally, we're a safe, law-abiding country. We've had a spike, and we need to bring it back down.
Honorable Parnell weighed in on what he thinks is the cause of the sudden spike in crime. He says this might not be what most people think. He says that basic survival is a cover-up for serious criminals who terrorize people.
Certainly, I think law-abiding citizens, even when they're faced with hard times, will do what they need to do lawfully to survive, whether it's call on a neighbor or call on a friend or call on the church or, call on a civic group to survive. I mean, the basic necessities to live are pretty simple. It's food, shelter, and clothing. And I think that, rape and murder and certainly armed robberies and that sort of stuff has nothing to do with basic survival. I think this has to do with people who disregard and disrespect the law, have no regard for other persons and their property.
Honorable Parnell's statements coincide with a recent press statement from the PDM, where chairman of the party, Charlene Cartwright Robinson, lent condolences to family members of the victims of recent crimes. Parnell says he's confident that law enforcement will get crime back under control and put the TCI back on track. In the meantime, he advised residents to take care of themselves and each other.
People need to take proper precautions. They also need to care about their neighbors so that they check in on their neighbors and make sure that they know what's going on next door within an acceptable level to know what's happening within their neighborhood. And I think if we just care about our surroundings and about each other, we'll find that a lot of these incidents may be detected sooner or be prevented.
For WIV4 News, I'm Joy Del Trail.